All right, let's talk about painting. I got my plastic on the TV. I got my Abe Lincoln up. So we're gonna work on his background, slide one. And what we wanna do is one thing. We wanna paint on the black and have a blast doing it. We're gonna focus on energy and color. We're gonna paint abstract. How about that? Pretty cool, right? So for this Abe Lincoln, we suggest using a red as a dominant. Additional colors could be orange and white, but it could be whatever you want it to be. Right? Is we want to paint on the black. So we want to work in this space here. The side black areas are just areas that we can mix colors, but our painting is inside of this rectangle. The main thing is just have fun. We got this big space here to paint. How are we going to paint it? With a big brush. I'm going to use my 8 bright. And before I paint, I always wet my brush and I dab it on my napkin. I'm going to start my painting. So I'm not going to think much about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my red, I'm going to load it up, and I'm going to go through the space. So what we want to do is we want to use these 3 colors throughout the space. And that's going to create a level of balance. That's a great word. Just want to go and add our color in and keep going like that, right? And just allow those colors to hit into each other and coexist. I love to work with a heavy amount of paint on my brush. You know, it allows your paints to be much richer in color, and it allows me to actually play in the space a little bit longer. It takes a little bit longer for the paint to dry. You do want to work one area at a time. Okay, great. So this is the dark hair of the cow. There's a lot of detail here, right? But we're not here to stress you out, okay? This is, you get an idea of, we're gonna paint the black and we're gonna leave some of these white spaces, we're gonna leave them open, but we're just gonna flow with it. You know, this isn't a person's face, this is a cow, so it doesn't need to be exactly like this. Here are my colors, large amount of brown, some smaller areas of white and orange. And I'm gonna play with it, right? And I'm not gonna get caught up like getting stressed out, right? This is just an idea. I don't have to be perfect. It gives me an idea of which way the hair is moving. And I do my best. I hit the black spaces and I leave the white open the best I can. I'm working all 3 colors throughout, but I know I want to go with mainly brown throughout most of the whole space, balancing out some of the orange and white in it. So I might go with a brown white for a little bit. I might go with the orange brown for a little bit, but brown is consistent throughout the whole piece. Again, we want to use colors that are light enough that when we do unveil it, it's going to pop against that black. It's more important for me to enjoy my experience than try to get anything just perfect. And I feel like my strokes have an energy that shows. The main thing is have fun and try your best to hit the black spaces. And, you know, you go over some of the white stuff, not a problem. I just want to make sure that nobody gets stressed out by details in our designs. Remember, this is not a race. Just enjoy the process. Put some music on and let it go, right?